What's going on, YouTube? Welcome. It's your boy Cat. How y'all doing today? Alright, so this is actually my first time ever playing Car Mechanic Simulator in like about a year now. I used to play the hell of this game back in the day, but this is my first episode of a little series I'm starting up, where basically I take a car, or I take a set of cars, and basically restore, repair, build them, maybe modify them, maybe race them. It kind of just depends. But today we're starting out with a pair of S2000s from the 2000s, Honda S2K. I got two of them right here. I picked up from the salvage car auctions. This is all a mod. I will link down below the mod that the creator has, and I believe they also have a few others too. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure this creator also has a few other mods I have linked into my game as well. But we're gonna basically do two S2000s today. I'm gonna show you kind of the suspension engine layout of it, work on restoring, repairing everything, and just get this completely 100%. So what we're gonna do is I have an AP1 and an AP2 I'm gonna use. This is gonna be all stock AP1 and then stock AP2. So let's go ahead and get started and go ahead and get this cars figured out. So this is what I do with these cars. So I always take the car into the car wash first and just completely finish the body and interior. So let's go ahead and get this. Oh, wrong shot. Meant to do car wash. Now let's just wash off all that dust first. And as you can see, this car is very rough for wear. This car is very rough for wear. We'll say somebody tried to do a freaking Suki's Fast and Furious one, but it didn't work out. It did not work out. Let's go ahead and get all this fixed up, though. With these mods, they do get a little confusing, however, because you do have to worry about certain. So how the body of this game works is, you do like, you have certain stuff that's also modded in, like little fenders that are called Car Part 1 Delta, or the wing will be like a clamshell. Because the way they do it is to make the car work, they have to do that. But yeah, we'll see what we can. We'll see how these bodies work, because I know these ones do get a little confusing. With the S2000, there is like a lot of car parts. There's a whole 12 pages of them. You could do, because they have all these aftermarket brands. So there's Voltex, Keymans, Belside from Fast and Furious, Pandem. We're not gonna mess with any of those modded stuff today. We're literally just gonna be doing the stock AP1, AP2. Let's go ahead and get this interior cleaned up real quick. This is all the easy part. The hard part's actually taking up all the parts off of it. And as you see, we're gonna have a. It's not gonna be too bad. I mean, it's not too hard. Just got a lot of stuff in here. Got a lot of electrical. And I will say, by the way, with these mods, sometimes you do have a little bit of issue with it lagging. It's not too bad, but the way the game is set up with how it is with these mods is sometimes it can get a little laggy. So sometimes, it's depending on the mod you download, you might have some issues with them. But that's just like any game, really. You just gotta be careful with what you download. But I haven't had any issues with any mods in Car Mechanic Simulator ever, so it's just sometimes they do a little laggy. Alright, go ahead and drain these fluids real fast. The funny thing about Car Mechanic Simulator is everything to display what's wrong with the car, they make it rusty. Everything turns to rusty car. Everything returns to rust. Alright, this air filter off. I've always had a fondness though for the Honda S2000. It's a very nice car. I have seen a lot of them out in my area, in the Dallas area, and they are very beautiful cars. I wish that I could get my hands on one someday in the future, like in real life. But they definitely hold their value. So you got to spend about, I'd say about. Oh, damn it! That's not what I wanted. Oh, drain tool. Thank you. You gotta spend a good solid amount of money for a pretty clean one. You can buy a crappy one, don't get me wrong. You can buy a really crappy one, but even that will still run you probably like $5 to $7 grand. Depending on what it is, of course. Let's just go ahead and take what we can off of here real quick, since we're over here. As you see, there is hella rust everywhere with these bolts. So that's going to be a little annoyance of this build, but not a big deal, I guess. I tell you, I remember I did one car. It was a, what was it? Oh, the Aston Martin. Yeah, I have an Aston Martin DLC of this game, right? And the DBX SUV, there was so many bolts. I don't think I've ever seen a car with that many bolts before. There was probably like a good 100 bolts with the car, just for the engine stuff. Pretty crazy stuff, I ain't gonna lie. Alright. We got about all that we can right now. We're gonna probably have to get this to the lift for the rest. Get these off real quick. Get that ECU off. Yeah. I'll be honest, I've never actually fully finished an S2000 in this game before. I've had this mod for my game for so long, but I've actually never ended up fully restoring an S2000 yet. So this will actually be the first time I've ever messed with an S2000 in the game. Well, I've messed with S2000s, but I've always abandoned the project because I just ended up wanting to do something else for the day. Alright. Got most of the engine disassembled. So let's go ahead and leave that alone now. Let's go ahead. We gotta get this frame repaired, and then we have to get the body pieces on. So let's go ahead and get the interior real fast. So let's go to the interior shop. And there's not a set seat that you have to put for this car. There's not anything specific. I usually do like a little bucket, like a leather bucket seat. I'll probably do. Let's do. What do they have in it before? I think they had the. Let's just do let's just do the 4D. And then for the steering wheel, we'll just give it a little quick release looking thing. Where's that at? There it is. I'll just give it a quick release looking steering wheel. I think there's a DLC that I have where I can get more, where I can like do different wheels and stuff. I don't know about the interior though. All right, so let's go ahead and get this over to my lift, and then we'll go ahead and get the frame repaired. There you go. Looks good. Now we gotta get the body fixed up. And like I said, with these cars, they do have a lot of parts to them, so we'll have to see what we got. Let me see what I can repair first, because I know there was some body pieces. Okay, there was actually quite a bit that I could repair. But I'm not going to use all of these because some of these are aftermarket. I'm just trying to go with stock ones. So, oops. Alright. I know there was a trunk piece that we had. Let me see what else we had. Oops. Okay, that's a regular trunk. Okay, I was making sure. All right, what else did we get? The left tail light. And this is an AP1. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna do the AP1 first. All of these I think were aftermarket. Okay, there's a right headlight that was on it. I can't do anything about that right now. Okay. Alright, sounds good. So we'll go ahead and get the rest of this plot. So I'm just going to take it one at a time just because it is a little bit hard to keep track of this. So we're just going to find the hood first. Hood, and then... I don't think there's an AP1. Okay, yeah, it's all the same. Okay. The hood. Front right and front left fender. Front right fender. And front and left fender. Where is front left fender? Right and left. There it is. Yeah. I know there's like a great debate about what's better, AP1 or AP2. I don't have a preference, me personally, on the I don't really have a personal preference on AP1 versus AP2. I think they both look really good regardless. That's just me personally. Front bumper, front bumper. That's all Voltas. Here we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and get... we're not gonna do any special license plate, we'll just do the standard ones today. Yeah, there's a lot of mods though that I honestly when I first played this game and I used to spend a lot of time playing this game, right? When I started playing this game a lot, I wanted to get some mods and started doing mods. Oh, dude, they were so good. It was so great. Or part 1. As you can see, there is a lot of parts to this car. Okay, rear clamshell. Use with back window A only. Okay, we'll do that. Back window A. Rear window. There we go. Yeah, as you see, the way they do the mods is they use these as like the left taillight, which obviously, you know, it's the spoiler of it. All right, rear bumper. Where is that rear bumper at? Yeah, this is honestly the longest. This is honestly the I don't want to say the most difficult process, but like the it's the most you gotta be very careful with it because it's harder to find the parts on these sometimes. Our part 2. This is just the exhaust tips. Like I said, we're just gonna do stock AP1 for this build for now. Right taillight. Right taillight, right taillight, right taillight. There we go. Oops. I bought the wrong one. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Trunk left taillight. That's the... Well, I don't know. That might be able to fit. That might be able to fit. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Rear right fender. We're almost done with the body, it looks like now. We just got a few more parts we gotta do. Right door. It's just some body work and then the fender and then the windows, and we should be good, I think. Front right door, where... There it is. Front left door window, front right door window. Right side mirror, get the mirrors. Left side mirror, right side mirror. And maybe in the future we'll modify this car too, and maybe give it some more, but... Right now we're just gonna do all the stock stuff, as you know. Rear left fender. Where are you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you go. Rear left door. Where is that door? Rear left door. Oh, this is the thing about these. I always like lose it. It's like, where did it go? Oh wait, here it is. Front left door. No, front right door. Front left door. Here we go. And just the mirror and the side mirror. Actually, I should have both of those already. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I think that's it for the body. Let me double check here, because there was one more. Should be one more thing on this car, but I don't know what I'm... Oh! No, that's not it. That's not it. What am I missing? Is it just the top of it? I don't think so. What am I missing here? Hold on, let me take a look here. Car part 1. Yep, got those. Got the car part 2. Car part 3. Where does that go? Maybe I'll lift up the car. If I can't find it, I can't find it. I'm not really going to make a big fuss of it. But I have no idea where the hell it went. Alright. Let's get a look under this car and see what we're working with. Yeah, I don't know where it's going to be at, so forget it. Alright, no worries. Maybe we'll find it later. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Maybe knowing my luck, I'll probably end up finding where it is on the other car, and then I'm like, oh, there it is. That usually happens. Alright, let's go ahead and take apart this car now. And as you see, this car does use double wishbone suspension, so it's not too hard to do. Actually, when it comes to working on the cars in this game, I do kind of prefer the double wishbone. It just looks more better, I guess. I don't really like the. I want to say I don't like the other suspension of the gears, but I don't know. I just have a preference for a double wishbone style suspension. I don't know. As you can see, this car is very retro wear. Yeah, in real life though, these cars really do hold their value because, they're obviously not being made anymore, and they're very good cars. I mean, I think I've seen pretty clean ones go for around $20,000 still. So they're really freaking valuable still. It's just sad because I've seen videos where people crash them, and it's like, oh, please don't crash those cars. They're gonna only raise the value of them. And if only it were this easy in real life, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. If only it was this easy to disassemble in real life. Like, it doesn't show you half the time missing your tool or getting a bolt that's just freaking stuck on there. If freaking only though. But yeah, honestly, restoring the cars in these games really isn't hard in this game, especially if you have a lot of experience. Really, what I like to do with this game is I'll say I'm working on a style of cars, like, oh, I'm working on all these old cars. What I'll end up doing is I'll buy just a whole bunch of parts that I know I'm gonna need. Rubber bushings, I buy like 100 of them. Oil filters, power steering reservoirs, windshield, all of the reservoirs pretty much. Batteries, spark plugs, all of that stuff that you can't repair. And then usually I can repair most of the parts of the car. Like all of these stuff I'm going to be repairing. I might be able to repair the pistons. No, the pistons might be too shot to be fixed, I think. But pretty much all the parts that can be repaired, I don't usually have to worry about buying. Unless there's like onesie, twosie that can't be repaired because it's in the red. And then repair that and pretty much just put the whole car back together from scratch again. Usually takes 20 minutes. 20-30 minutes tops for a car total. This one might take a little longer because it is going to take me a bit more. It took me a bit more time with that body. Yeah, it doesn't take more than like 30 or 40 minutes usually for this entire car. And I'll cut through some of the video for y'all so you don't have to sit there and watch me for like 2 hours on these cars. I'll try to edit it and speed it up a bit more for you and cut out some stuff that isn't necessary. Don't get me wrong, I know y'all love me, but you probably don't want to sit there and watch me work on a car for 2 hours. Alright. Take apart this whole subframe here and the suspension in the rear. Yeah, I haven't actually played. This is actually my first time back into the game in forever. I used to play the hell out of this game like earlier into the year, but I kind of stopped playing because I wouldn't say I lost interest, but I got burnt out because I would play a lot of it forever. I had put like 70 hours in like a week or something. No, not that. It was like a few weeks. It was like 70 hours within like a month. But I needed to take a break from it, so I stepped away from the game and played some other stuff like my racing games on stream with everybody, and I just kind of forgot about it for a while until I recently got back into it. That's why I'm out here with this new series of mine. I just had this idea in my ass. I'm like, hey, let's do this. You know, let's do a little car mechanic series. That'd be kind of cool. For those of y'all who don't know me really, out in my real life, I actually have a project car. It isn't nothing special. It's a 2006 Honda Accord. It's a shit box that I used to daily drive, but now it is a project car because I recently got my wife a Toyota Camry. And I took her car, which is actually a really cool Ford Focus station wagon. It's actually really cool. I don't think I've ever seen a car like hers before. Well, excuse me. It's now mine, but at the time it was hers. But yeah, it's so cool though, and I'm working on that Honda because the whole body's fucked up. It's missing its bumpers. It's just a really shitty car right now because I know I kind of fucked it up too. It's kind of my own fault, but I'm working on unfucking the car. I'm working on getting it all squared away and fixed up again. So hopefully it'll be good. I'm gonna get the interior. I'm going to fix all of the codes on it. It just has a few codes. It's got sensor codes. It's like oil pressure sensor, NOx sensor, O2 sensor, and then hopefully get it running well and maybe take it to the track one day. But I gotta get it fixed first. All right. It should be, yep, that's everything. All right, so let's go ahead and see what I can fix real fast. We are not going to use the stock brakes, though. We are going to use some aftermarket brakes. That's the only aftermarket part we're going to go, is the brakes. So we're going to do probably like some cross-slotted rotors or something like that. All right, I skipped ahead of it for everybody because I know that you probably didn't want to sit and wait and watch me for 10 minutes repairing the parts. But I got most of them all fixed. There is still some parts I'm going to need to buy, of course, but I got a lot of it fixed, so let's go ahead and get these new parts on. Interestingly, it's kind of weird. The module is facing away from you. That's kind of weird. That's not usually how modules work. Well, maybe. No, this doesn't make any sense at all. The pump is literally connected into nothing. It's not even connected into the car. Okay, weird. Do I have my fuses? I do. Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure if I had enough fuses on my on hand or not. But yeah, the I will do. The only aftermarket part this car is going to really get is the ECU Type A. Is going to be the brakes. Other than that, which I'll buy that real quick. Other than that, though, we're going to keep it. Let's just do the drilled. All right, ECU. Yeah, we're just going to completely 100% this car. And after we finish with this one, I'm going to have to do the other one. Oops. Windshield washer. Buy like 10 of these. I always replace these from the project car, so I always need more usually. Alright. Air filter. I4B, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it right there. I think I need the cover too. I'm not sure. I don't know if I fits it or not. Okay, yeah. And filter cover I4B. Yep, there we go. I love the ones that just have the bolts. They're so much easier than the. I'm gonna say easier. They're less. It's more annoying when I have to deal with the clip and have to individually click a clip. I'm kind of lazy, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, it's like, ugh, really? Alright. All the fuses are put back in. Go ahead and start reassembling this. Oh, shit. I thought I had some more of these. Power steering reservoir. 10 of those as well. Like I said, I always need more of those. Alright. Let's go ahead and get to work on the. Well, actually, let's do the suspension first. Get it off this stuff real quick, and then I'll work on the motor. Work on the motor. And we were able to repair most of these suspension parts, so shouldn't take me too long to do all of this. I will need to get more suspension pieces though. Double wishbone. And then the spring, let's go ahead and assemble the suspension real quick. Usually I paint my springs, but I'm not going to do any of that today. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that. I guess I already had them on hand. Whoops. Oh well. But yeah, usually I paint the springs. Like I probably would do it like red or something, but I'm not going to paint them today. I'll just keep them the regular yellow color they are. It's looking pretty shiny out of here so far. Definitely a lot better than when we first got it. Alright. Done with this side, I'll have to move on to the next. Well, yep, front sway bar B. Looks like I need more of those. Front sway bar B. Yeah, my whole inventory is literally a mess, but I don't really care because honestly, it's just like, you know. I'm gonna always use these for projects anyway. I might as well just stock up on them. Alright, that side is done. Let's go move to the other side here. Do the same for this one. And I don't know what wheels this car comes with. I don't know if it has a certain wheel. I think it's just a regular wheel of the game. But I don't know if it was. I don't think it was modded in. I'm not sure. Let me see here. Get this put back together. I'll see what it shows on me. Okay, it uses rim green. Okay, what's the... Okay, so it uses a staggered setup. Interesting. So it uses a 265/35 in the front and a 285/30 in the rear. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get those with rim green. They're all 18s at least, so that's good. So rim green. That's green A. Is there a regular green? I don't see it. Huh. Oh, there it is. There it is. Alright, 265/30 for the front. We'll just put some sports tires on it, because 265/35 was it? And then, oh, nope. And then 265 or 285.30. Okay, cool. I got that right. Wasn't sure. And get these wheels installed, and we'll put the fronts on. And then after we're done with the mechanic, we'll get this car repainted, and we are pretty much done with this car. And then it's just doing the other one. Doing the other one. Got to take it. Alright. And we're done with that. Like I said, if only it were this easy, bro. If only it was this freaking easy to do. Alright, everything's all balanced out. These fives go up here. Yeah, those are good wheels for that car. Alright, let's go ahead and get the rear suspension up, fixed up over here now. Okay, I don't have any rear shock absorbers yet. Let's go ahead and buy those. Rear shock absorber A. I'll also buy a bunch of them. Do I have rear springs too? I hope I do. Rear suspension upper arm. Here, I'll buy more springs just in case I don't have any of those. Rear suspension upper arm. Yeah, this is why I end up getting a bunch of rubber bushings, because the cars I think have like 20 per car. So, you know, you always need to have more, because you're always going to use them. And you can't repair bushings, obviously, so. I wish there was aftermarket brake pads in this game too. I don't really like how it's just the rotors that increase your braking, because that doesn't really make any sense, kind of. I mean, it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. Because the rotors themselves really just help cool the car. The pad itself is what makes contact with the rotor. But, it's not a big deal. It's not the mod's fault. It's just how the way the game's set up. Looks like I'm running to buy some more bushings here soon. Alright. Rear sway bar B. And where's the bushings? Oh wait, that's probably not gonna be in here. Okay. I'll buy them later. Here. Like I said, I always need more of these, so it's always just good to stock up. And there was a fuel tank. I don't think I needed a fuel pump, but I'll just buy that just in case. I guess an aftermarket won't go in there. I forgot. I didn't realize I had aftermarket one in my inventory. Oh well. Alright. Now we just gotta get this side, and then I got to get the wheels and tires on the rear of this car as well. And really, it's just assembling the rest of the motor, and it's pretty much good to go. I don't know where that body piece is. I don't know if I'm ever gonna find it, honestly. Like I said, I'm not really gonna trip on it too hard. If I can't find it, I can't find it. It's whatever. Rear suspension arm. Rear suspension arm. Definitely looks a lot nicer than when we first got it, though. And I think what we're gonna do is I think I'm gonna make both of these matching colors red. I'm gonna make the matching colors red, but I'm not exactly certain yet. We'll see. Oh, that's why I couldn't put the wheel on. It's missing the sway bar, or the sway bar link anyway. Okay. Yep, guess we're doing aftermarket flywheel too. Assemble the transmission real fast. Now that we got the wheels and dry shaft back on, let's go ahead and get it on the paint shop real fast. Alright. So we'll go ahead and give it a... Probably just do a factory color. Let's see. Yeah, let's give it the factory gloss red. Look at that. Isn't that clean? That is beautiful. I love it. Still don't know where I can do to get the top of this car on. There's got to be a way to do so, but I don't know how. I don't know how. Alright, back to the car lift. Go ahead and start assembling this motor here. This car is actually pretty simple. It doesn't really have a lot of complicated moving parts with the motor, so it's pretty easy to do, honestly. Wheels back in. Fuel rail. Looking good, looking good. Love to see it. Oh, need a new crankshaft pulley. I4. Serpentine belt B. Serpentine belt B. Where is it at, chat? Oh, there we go. Serpentine belt A. Alright, I think we got the motor assembled now. We just got to get the underneath of it. And then do... I think really all that's left is the fluids. The underneath where the pistons are. And then probably just the exhaust. Pretty sure that's all that's left. Let me double check and see though. Alright. Rod caps and crankshaft bearing caps. It's kind of funny. The crank, look at that crankshaft. It's like sticking right out the motor. It's kind of funny how that happens on these mods sometimes. I've had that. I mean, it's kind of like that for most of the mods, though. They can only do so much, unfortunately, with the way the game is set up. Sometimes they have to have stuff no-clip a little bit through. It happens. It's not a big deal. I get it. You know, I've dealt with mods before on games, and mod creators have to make what they can work sometimes, and if that means making it clip through, well, so be it. Alright. Front exhaust section, I4 soak. Here, I'll just do I4 soak. Should be able to find the exhaust from here. Middle muffler. Nope, that's not what I need. That's for a 991. And then the exhaust pipe C. Alright, is that everything on this car? Oh, there's actually one part. Where is the... Oh, it's missing the exhaust manifold. Let's get that on. Alright, and that is it. That is literally all this car. So we just gotta fill up those fluids, which I'll do that right quick. Fill her up with some oil, brake fluid, power steering, windshield washer, all that stuff. And that is pretty much the build. Good to go and solid. And we'll just have to repeat this process for the other one. And then hopefully no issues on the next build. Nah, it should be good. It wasn't. This car really wasn't that hard, honestly. Although I don't know if I'm ever gonna figure out where that last body piece is for the car. I have no idea where it's at. I don't know what to do with it. I see I have the part. I just don't know where it's at. And that's the funny thing. I don't know where to buy it. All right. Make sure she starts up okay. There you go. Nice. Look at that. Alright. So as you see, this is the clean example. And then we got this baby right here, which is definitely seen word for word, just like the last one. So I'll go ahead and just skip through the body stuff since I've already done that with this one. I'll just skip through these for you guys so you don't have to watch the whole thing all over again. And then I'll cut back to where we start working on the motor. So I will be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. Alright, so... Alright, so I got the AP2. All the body fixed, all of their paint job done to it. I did go ahead and finish up repairing all the parts. And now we're pretty much just going to go ahead and reassemble this car. This car was originally a wide body, so it did have some fat slicks. We're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to go ahead and stick to a similar body kit that stick to a similar, pretty much the same fitment that we had earlier. So we'll just do my 18 to 65 35s. Because it looks really weird without the wide body, because, you know, it's designed to be a wide body car. Alright, rim green, where's those grease at? Where were they at? They were over here, weren't they? I always lose track of where these wheels go. Where do they go? Where were they at? Always lose track of these. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Okay. Let's go ahead and work to reinstall everything on this car. I repaired all the parts that I could. I'm probably gonna need to buy some more because there was only about half the parts that were last time. There wasn't as much parts on the car left over. So hopefully it has a decent amount of parts, but probably gonna have to buy it because I think it was missing the entire pistons. I don't even think it had pistons earlier. I don't remember, but I don't think it had pistons. Like the motor was just gone, bro. Perfect. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the suspension all figured out first real fast. It also has red interior, so I went ahead and did red seats to it. As you can see, I like red on these cars. I don't know. Red just looks good, though. Red just looks really good on these cars. Can you blame me? Alright. Go ahead and rework all the suspension and drivetrain components first. And just like last time, we will be doing the cross slot, or excuse me, the cross slotted and drilled rotors. That's for the rear. I didn't mean to assemble a rear suspension. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah, and I'm sure in the future maybe I'll make these like a track cars or something. Maybe I'll do like a drift build or something. I don't know. Just something a little fun with these cars. But for now, we're just making these street drivable dailies. Like basically, if you imagine somebody daily in a car, that's essentially what we're gonna do. Oh, did I say cross-loaded drilled? I meant to say like smooth road. I meant to say like ventilated good rotors. Ah, no, you know how. Oh, whoops. Take that out. Take that out. I need more wheel hubcaps. Wheel hubcaps. I forgot you can't repair these, so you always need more of these. Oh. Go ahead and put the wheels on this. And yeah, I ended up doing the top for this car rather than do the topless. I'm still missing another body part on this too, so I have no idea where to finish it up. And honestly, I think that's probably my only complaint with this mod is the creator doesn't really make it clear where that car part is. I have no idea where it is to finish the body and make it 100%. But that's the only complaint I'll complain about this mod. The rest of it's great. I mean, I don't have any complaints about it. It's just that one I just wish I would be more clear about. Where do I put that last car part for the body on it? And it doesn't, because it doesn't, I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It just looks like it's a random part. But, like I said, I'm not going to complain too much because that's not really that big of a deal. And unfortunately, that's just how it is with some of these mods, and sometimes, you know how it is, you know. Can't really do much about it sometimes. Alright. All the front suspension is pretty much done, it looks like. Just gotta get these rubber bushings back on here. Alright. That's all the front suspension. Let's go ahead and reassemble the rear. And then we'll go ahead and get the motor back together. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all there's left for this build after this. I should have bought more fuel tanks. I don't know why I didn't think to do that earlier. Let's just buy 5 of them. I'm not exactly hurting for money anytime soon, so don't really have to worry about saving my money or nothing like that. Alright. Oh! Did I run out of aftermarket brakes? I guess I only bought 2 last time, huh? I thought I had more. Yeah, I guess I only bought enough for some. Oh well. Alright, here's the rear wheels. Yeah, the original fitment was designed for like a wide body car, and so it had like 305 slicks on the rear. and it was sticking out like crazy. But you know, it was because it was not really designed for. It wasn't designed for these kind of tires. It was designed for some wide fucking boys, some big body boys. All right. About half the rear suspension is finished up. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So it'll look real good after it's all finished up too, just like last time. Almost got the wheels back on. There we go. Oh, all 4 tires can go back on the ground. I think that's all for the suspension. I think that's everything. Let's make sure we're not missing anything here. Yeah, looks like all the suspension is back together. That's good. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get this motor assembled. And once we get all that assembled, chat, we are pretty much done. That is pretty much all we need to do after this. ABS pump. Also, if you guys are still sticking around watching me and paying any attention whatsoever, if you guys have any possible ideas that you want to watch me, you want to see for the next build on this car, let me know. Currently, I have the next car on my list that I'm going to do for this is the R34 GTR. But if you guys have any other car requests for these next videos, let me know, and I will happily try my best to. If the game doesn't have it, I will try to find a mod for it for you guys. But just let me know. Just let me know, because I don't, you know, I have to find it if it does exist. But if it does exist, I will happily do so for you guys. So yeah, always just let me know if you guys have any certain specific types of cars that you want me to see restore. All the fuses are back in. Gonna need another air filter. I think I need a new ECU too, so let's go ahead and get that. No filter I4B, 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 I4B. There it is. Beautiful, just beautiful. All right. Oh. There you go. Let me sell all these parts that I'm not using. They're literally just taking up space in my inventory. Alright. Probably gonna need to reassemble that motor there. Radiator fan housing B. Cool. Alright. There's the ECU. Alright, let's get underneath that motor so we can rebuild it. Should have more coffee this morning, I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired. After I'm done with this after I'm done with this video today, I will be working, probably doing a little bit of time on my own project car. we'll see how that will turn out. I'm probably just gonna do some more interior stuff, but I do want to try and remove the wire and harness I have currently stuck right now. So that's a lot of fun. I need a new clutch plate. Oh, pressure plate. Excuse me. You ever just accidentally buy the wrong part because you're lazy? I do that shit all the time in this game. Alright, let's get that drive shaft back on. Metal muffler and exhaust pipe C. Exhaust pipe C. There we go. Alright. All the exhaust is done. Now we just gotta finish. I think all we gotta do now is the motor. I think that's all that's left is just the motor. Motor and the fluids. Let me double check here and make sure, but pretty sure that's all that's left. I'll probably change the fronts because they do stick out. I mean, the rear's not too bad, but the front sticks out way too bad. I'm probably gonna like do probably skinnier tires on those. We'll see. Alright. Almost done with the motor. Well, not want to say almost done with it, but engine head I4. Was it just I4? Yeah, okay. There it is. Yeah, I don't think there was really, I don't think there was hardly any motor when I picked this up. It was just the block pretty much. I don't think the car had really anything with it. Oops. Alright, camshaft. We're gonna need a fuel. Okay, we're gonna need a fuel rail, direct injection, 2 camshafts, and the exhaust manifold. Fuel rail, direct injection. Where are they? There it is. Exhaust manifold. Probably gonna need the exhaust manifold cover too, I'm sure. And then the cams. That's the only downside of these salvage cars is sometimes it's missing pretty much all of its parts. So you don't have the parts there, you have to literally just buy the parts. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. I'm gonna need the engine head cover. Here, let me just put I4 because it's probably gonna be all of these. Engine head cover. Coils. Wait, we are almost done, guys. I4. What is this one? Intake manifold. Intake. There it is. Throttle I4. Where's the throttle at? Throttle. There we go. Timing cover. I4. Where is it? Where's it at? There it is. Damn it, I'm missing a water pump. Crankshaft pulley. Yeah, like the biggest downside of these cars is you have to literally buy like half the parts that are missing. Alright, should just need the timing parts and then we should be good, I'm thinking. So Serpentine belt B and A is what we're gonna need. Serpentine belt A, serpentine belt B. B, 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 B. Where's B at? Where's B? Here we go. Apparently I'm missing my belt tensioner. Thought I had a bunch of these. Guess I haven't been stocking up on them lately. Alright, I think that is it. Yeah, that is... Oh, wait. No, we're still missing a few parts. What are we missing? What are we missing? Oh, duh, the oil pan. Oil pan and the rod caps. Duh. Gonna need that. Just weight reduction, right? Just weight reduction. Alright. Just need my oil pan and we are done. At least I think we are. I gotta make sure. Put the fluids in to make sure it's good, but it might be, because knowing me, I probably am missing something. Nope. Parts are 100. Alright. That is the build, guys. We'll put them side by side and show you the difference of the AP1 versus the AP2. Let me just go ahead and get the fluids filled up real fast. Brake fluid. Put the oil in. Power steering. And finally, the windshield washer fluid. Alright. We are done with our cars. Let's put them side by side and show you guys the differences here, huh? Alright. So we got the AP2 here. Excuse me, Volvo. I'm going to need to move you. And we got the AP1. As you can see, there is definitely quite a difference of body between the AP1 and the AP2. I think the biggest difference I really notice is the front end of it. But the AP2 also has different taillights, which is kind of cool. I don't know. Comment down below what you guys think it looks better. I personally like the AP2, but the AP1 is really nice as well. So just comment down below what y'all think looks better. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this build series today. Like I said, next week we will be doing the R34 GTR. I'm probably going to go ahead and just build a track GTR, but we'll see. And always comment down below if you have any further questions or ideas for the next coming videos that I can make. You guys have a great Christmas. Have a great holiday. If you guys celebrate it, of course. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for sticking with me if you stuck with me this entire time so far. And with that being said, have a good one, guys. Alright, bye.